as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On first down, Hardy. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hardy. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Eagles hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
70. Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
Off play action. Matthews. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. It's Hardy. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Matthews. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Garrett Wilson,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They're on the 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 7.
Now it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On 1st down, it's Blue. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1.
They go again with Blue. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Haskins will throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They go with Blue between the tackles.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll run. This is Phil Maffa.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now Haskins to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Handoff, Blue running right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jaden Blue, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
11 more on that one and another first down. These two teams all tied after one. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hardy. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Haskins.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Haskins. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. He did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Carry now from Muffa. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and 5. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hardy. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off to Wilson it goes on the end around.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Matthews. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on. Ready, ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Hardy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now.
On the set.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Matthews. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Haskins.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Matthews. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. right there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and a couple.
Looking to throw, Haskins.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Haskins. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Williams to return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Past the 60.
Looking to throw. Matthews. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. Matthews. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Kennedy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. On the give, this is Blue. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Red. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Shot.
Up the middle they go. It's Hardy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Come on. 65, 6.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 49-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught by Wilson.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jordan Davis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Haskins.
That'll be complete to Blue.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's to the left side, taken in by Owens. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Haskins.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight?
And it's a fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They run the counter. It's Hardy. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Wide open receiver complete. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Get it!
Back to throw. Matthews. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Garrett Wilson there to make the grab. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cowboys 21.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go draw here. Blue. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up the 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Haskins back to the air. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Haskins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hold the set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hardy. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
178 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stack.
Now a give, right side. It's Hardy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.